8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3.
Hey everybody, it's Gussy Dupp. It's 4:20-ish or so. Hope to, well, I was going to say I hope to see you here, but obviously if you're here, you're already here. So that would be a redundant and silly thing to say. It's not even really, I haven't even smoked anything yet and I'm acting silly. What the heck? That's okay. It's par for the course right now. The energy here the last couple of days has been really hard to kind of stay caught up with, hasn't it? For those of you that are empaths and sensitive to others' energy, it's just been a real super roller coaster ride as of recently. Um, it's also unnervingly quiet on the other side right now, which is weird for me because, as you know, I often hear lots of conversations going on. And indeed, I did take some time off on my own to shut those channels down so that I'm not constantly um, bombarded. But it always makes me wonder when there's a bit of a break or a lull in the universe's like throng, you know what I mean? And I'm not sure if other people are experiencing that, but I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. I do know that there are some witches that have reached out recently, and a lot of people are just at the point where they're like, something's going to give. Like, I'm standing on the edge of this change, and it's either going to go one way or the other. And of course, we're not here to predict the future, so that's not what this is about. But I can feel that there are some of you that are standing right there, and indeed, some of you have actually contacted me, so it's not psychic intuition here that I'm sharing this with you. Um, there are just people that are like they're just like ready for whatever it is. They're like ready. I think that a lot of us have put in a decent amount of work to change for the better. And I don't mean like, everybody says, well, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's not true. This old dog has done some real trick learning over the last couple of years. Most of these things have been about learning about myself and uncovering parts of me that I either didn't know were even in existence, or parts of me that were so unhealthy and toxic to other people that I had it kind of turned around in a way that I thought that everything was okay in my world, but really it was just a nonsense web of well, it's not like any of us sets out to do this on purpose. It's not like I woke up one day and I said, you know what, today I am going to have a really tumultuous day and I'm going to make sure that everybody around me is completely miserable too. Nah, I don't think any of us really does that. I mean, maybe I have to imagine that there is someone out there like that, because for every up there is a down, and so it goes. But when you think about it, what a terrible way to exist, right? I mean, I wouldn't want to. So, hmm. Anyways, I'm digressing. I'm just kind of yapping at you before we do this tarot card reading, but it was just on my mind a lot recently, and yeah, so there you have it. Everything's looking spiffy. Nobody's lagging. There's no audio issues.
No spammers.
Wow. Ooh, and that was a beautiful spread. Did you see that, Greg?
I did it.
I know I might be talking, but I usually multitask, even logically speaking. So sometimes I'll go to spread the card and it'll go kind of clunk, clunk, clunk. You know, it's like an old car that start. And some days they just flow right through. The energy just goes, whoosh, and I just love it. That's what kind of day this is right now. Um, we had the tumultuous energy, but also we've had energy supporting us. Know that a lot of us are feeling um, different about this virus than we did before. I know a lot of us are feeling as if it's not like something that is going to go away now, is it? It's not like it's suddenly going to poof off the planet. That's not how this is going to roll for humanity. But we do have a chance to take a whole new, brand new look at the way we are handling um, that you can feel. I hope you feel this positive surge that I feel. I know that we're not out of the woods yet with COVID-19. I know that there are some countries that are being devastated as we speak. I'm not saying that we're clearing things up anytime soon. I'm not predicting the future in any way that way. But I do know that when COVID-19 us, it started into motion some pivotal decisions and a new era of our existence. And here we are. And again, we talk about who is it that you want to be in this new era? Are you going to be the same person you were before? Are you going to look at yourself in a different fashion than you did before? As a matter of fact, a lot of you simply can't go back to looking at yourself the way you did pre-COVID because so much about your lives has changed that would be like going, you know, writing off fast food and then going to McDonald's one day and trying to pretend that it wasn't fast food. Well, that's not a good comparison, but I think you get my drift. Um, yeah, here we are. And may my words be heard clearly and may they be understood. May our divine connection to the God, Goddess, Mother, Father energy connect us right now with the universe and all of our guides, spirit guides, animal allies, plant allies, and any of those spirits or energies that are on the other side here looking out for us. May any energies that are here gathered be here for our utmost and highest good, for our own wisdom and understanding toward our own next best step. And may all other energies that are here, either malevolent or negative or in somehow just non-productive energy, let that energy just be washed back to the universe, just taken back away, recycled. And may the card that I need to pull right now, this one popped right out at me. Let's see what it is. It's the Fool card. This is an excellent card. This is an excellent card. I believe that I just pulled this recently for, I believe it was for you guys, but I might be wrong. I might be misremembering it because I work with my cards all the time. But this card isn't about being foolish. It's about perfect timing. Between having the freedom of speech to do and say what you want and still not take yourself so seriously that you get bogged down yourself. your own energy. You want to be a spark of connection to God or the source or the universe, however you experience that deity or connection, whatever you envision that to be. You don't want to be a conduit full of mucky yuck. You want to be a productive part of this puzzle. You want to be an open vessel to God, the universe. And so right now I am feeling a connection with some of you, because I do know that there are quite a few that have this just like sadness over your heads. Just this sadness that just sits there. And it isn't like, again, it isn't something that you've woken up with and you say, "Oh, I'm going to just be a real turd today. I think I'll be angry with everyone." It isn't like that. And it isn't like you wake up and you say, you know, "I'm going to have so much chronic pain today that I am going to, like, suffer through this," or "I'm going to have so much emotional just memory just kind of crashing in on me today that it's going to make me non-functional." It's not like any of us set out to do that every day. But things happen throughout the course of our days. You know what I'm saying? A little while ago, I was not planning on having a small argument with Grim, but I ended up having a small argument with Grim. No, it didn't last long, and we both kind of, we spoke our piece. We, for the first time in a long time, were able to not talk over each other, and we've been trying to be really cognizant of that. And I believe that just following through on those steps in themselves made our vessels a little clearer, so that when we did go on to our next best step, that being as truthful as you can with yourself, with your own God, with your people in your life that are important to you. And if they are important to you, you will not only listen to what they have to say, but you will expect them to listen in return. This is not all one-sided. And to be heard, you need to listen. And to listen, you need to be heard. Your connection to the divine can be as clear as you choose it to. But this is something that we need to do on the daily, moment to up today about a bunch of things. And this is 4:20. Maybe I should just chill. Have some tea, smoke a joint or not, whatever calls to you right now. But take a moment to just connect and realize that you don't have to keep all of this negative energy around you every day. That just by asking for a connection to the divine, you are actually asking for a channel. You are asking for guidance and love and the wisdom and clarity of the divine. So if you've been around and you've heard me talk about choosing happiness, you're choosing to basically open your channel more clearly without a lot of muck and dust and dirt. By choosing happy, we're letting go of those things. We're not being foolish. We're just not holding on to the debris that keeps us. Please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I would rather have you ask than sit there wondering over and over what I meant or if this was for you or whatnot. I'm available for private readings. I call those typically soul signature readings. I also do tarot and tea leaf readings. Use a different ways to access information, but always wanting to be most integral on your behalf as much as possible, that we can access the information you need to help guide you. As always, stay magical. I hope you have a wonderful evening.